Bitcoin might be getting ready here for an explosive move to the upside, but there is still something in the charts that could ruin that. And that is something that we need to talk about today. So definitely make sure that you stick around here until the end, and also that you're subscribing to the channel, like this video, and push the algorithm by activating the bell. And now, without any further ado, let's directly get into it. So here, on the weekly chart, what we can see is that Bitcoin has formed an inverse head and shoulders pattern, with the left shoulder being here, the head down here, and then the right shoulder. And this is actually already broken to the upside and broke the neckline. And we are seeing right now here on this weekly candle, on this week's candle, a retest of the necklines. And if that retest will be successful by the end of the weekend, if we can hold above $25,500 at least, then we will not only see a breakout continuation for this inverse head and shoulders pattern to the upside, but we will also break out of this falling wedge that we have here. And there is a really huge target on that on the weekly chart. And that target, let me change this quick here. The target, when we put it to the breakout point, is here around $43,560. The first target that I have is the top of the falling wedge, and that is around $31,650. And then we have a third hidden pattern in here. For that, I have to go to a 3-day chart. Let me show it to you. And that is here, this bigger cup and handle pattern, where this here is right now the handle. And if we treat it as this, it has more or less the same target. Handle breakout. So you see it's a little bit higher depending on where we're breaking out. So if we're breaking out like here, it's almost $47,000. If I move it a little bit over here, we would see a breakout over the weekend. It would be around $47,219 instead of $47,000. So there are big targets right now in the chart. If we see a breakout here to the upside out of this falling wedge, out of the handle, on the 3-day chart and on the weekly chart. And here you can also see on the 3-day chart, the RSI is about to turn bullish again in 3 days, if we can keep the momentum that we are having right now. And also the RSI should start pointing then to the upside again and break above the 51% level, where we always got in the past a really bullish move to the upside when that is occurring. When we are looking on the lower time frames, then here on the 15 minutes, remember guys what I said yesterday, when we are getting close to this upward sloping support line, this red one, there we can start to take risky long positions to the upside, but I would rather wait for a break above $26,629 on the 1 hourly chart at least to take here a position. And that's what I'm still waiting on. I'm waiting for a 1 hourly close above that level to take a long position. But if I do, I'm gonna post it in my free Telegram channel. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment below, guys, if you want to take that position with me together. And don't forget, if you are not signed up yet on an exchange, then sign up on BYBIT. There's still $30,000 up for grabs, but only if you use here my specific link, because I have worked out special conditions only for you guys with BYBIT. So take advantage of that while this bonus is still available. So now, when we are moving on to the 4 hourly time frame, also here something really bullish is about to happen here if we continue the trajectory that we are seeing, and that is a potential W pattern here on the 4 hourly chart within the falling broadening wedge. So let's say we would get something like this. That would become the neckline. Then we have an immediate breakout target to $27,500. That will be my first take profit point to the upside. If we see a bullish breakout out of that potential W pattern. And of course, we are breaking on also this broadening falling wedge here to the upside, and the top of it will be the target, $28,271. But because we have resistance around the $27,000 and $27,500 around there. Here you see it's almost in alignment with the technical target. There I want to take some profits, at least half of the table, and the rest I gonna let it ride to the technical target of the broadening wedge, and from there I'm gonna reassess the situation if I want to continue to let this ride and just adjust my stop loss, or if I'm gonna close my position depending on how the price action is unfolding on the way up there. Then also here on this 4-hourly chart, we turned bullish again. Also on the stochastic RSI, the normal RSI is right now going a little bit sideways, which is fine for me. So if we get here a small pump in the next 40 minutes before this candle is closing, this should also pinch to the upside. And here we are already above 51%. But we need to see a move like that on the daily chart to get above 51, that we actually get the pump that I'm waiting for here. Here on this 4-hourly chart, we are retesting right now the point of control at 26,000, what is it? $830. So we got close to it earlier already, but got rejected from there. So now I still hope in the next 40 minutes that we see a small pump and potentially get over it and close the next 4-hourly candle above it and continue the trajectory to the upside. But remember, guys, there's a lot of resistance here to go higher. So that must be a volume supported move. Otherwise, it will be just another fake out, especially with the weekend coming. We know we have a lot of volatility on low volume, but we want this break to be happening with supported volume here to the upside and continue into this resistance area all the way up here from 27,900 all the way up to $28,230. So still, guys, I caution you, pay attention to the point of control here, $26,800. Everything goes up or falls with that level if we can manage to get above this by today or tomorrow. That's why I'm watching it, like I said, really, really closely to see what's happening here. But for now, cautiously, I would say it looks good, but still we have to be cautious here. Like I said, we're going into the weekend, and we know the weekends are slow and sometimes crazy volatility, the price jumping up and down, and no real volume is actually there. Guys, also don't forget, my course is coming up next week. If you want to learn how to trade from a successful trader with multiple years of experience, then use that pre-registration link for my course. The course is, of course, not for free, but the pricing will be really, really, really soon available to you, and then you can choose which course is the most suitable for you. Guys, that's it already for today. I hope you enjoyed this quick update. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.